Welcome to Common Hood. This is your co-host Simon P. Well, we welcome every neighborhood, sisterhood, and brotherhood to join us up on this little brief, empowering conversation. As I said, my name is Simon P. and I got my ace with me once again, Calvin P. over here. And today we're gonna come at you with a little smooth transition as we go to another week ahead of us.
Yes.
And you know, Calvin, I came up as I was thinking about the weekend and thinking about setting goals. I was like, man, bump the goal. This year to bust the freaking bubble.
Yeah, I know.
So the top of the day is that you have to get out the bubble.
Get out the bubble. Get out the bubble.
We all like on the Jetsons or some of that scientific stuff they make where, you know, we kind of living in our bubble. Everybody worry about their own
bubble.
circle.
Yes. Yes.
Sometimes it hinders us, brother.
It does. It really do. You're in that bubble, man, and you don't have a outside source to reach to because you're just trapped in that bubble that you're talking about. Basically, you got to have community, man, to make something happen.
What did T-Pain say one time? I'm so hood.
Man,
I'm so hood. But everybody's in a neighborhood, whether it's rich or black, and we stuck on that particular area that we in. Like we stuck on that block. So staying in that block sometimes, man, sometimes we get caught with only the knowledge inside that bubble.
Inside that bubble. You know, I did a segment one time on if you had two bubbles, right? You said this. It brought I did a TED talk one time on bubbles.
A TED talk. Okay.
If you have,
my brother.
if you have two bubbles, you have a baby in this bubble, a baby in this bubble. You have a baby in this bubble. Okay. The only thing this baby in this bubble has is the Bible. The only thing this baby in this bubble has is the TV and world news, the world. Okay. Each baby is going to grow up in that bubble, in that surrounding, what they're surrounded by, right? I always ask people, which baby you think is going to succeed in this world? Which bubble?
I think the baby that's going to be, being as you say, in this world.
In this world.
I think the baby that maybe had a TV and the news because it's showing what he living in.
Okay.
But because, you know, at the same time, though.
I'm gonna go there.
The baby in that bubble now.
Yep.
Because he's at an innocent state.
He ain't been tainted.
I have to change. It's gonna be that one.
It's gonna be this one. It's gonna be this one.
Yeah.
He's gonna come out walking on water, raising the dead, healing us.
Because he hadn't been tainted.
He ain't been tainted. He ain't been tainted. That's the difference about them bubbles. When you said the neighborhood, you live in your neighborhood, that's a bubble. If you don't bust that bubble to get outside the scope of that neighborhood or wherever you're at now and get something else behind you, you know?
Right. Well, you know, staying in the bubble space, you know, it kind of is equal to knowledge that you have. So let's give an example. I grew up in an all black neighborhood.
Right.
Okay. All black. Even though it done changed a little bit today, but it was all black. I guess my parents came through the civil rights and then we kind of born on the back end of it. So when they started trying to do affordable houses, you know, it was just an all black neighborhood. And, you know, I've had a chance to live in different neighborhoods over the course of my maturing in age.
I get it.
And every neighborhood brings a different experience.
Every neighborhood brings a different experience no matter where you live at.
But I will say, my black neighborhood, for me, was the most fun as far as the people.
Oh yeah, we you know we're gonna be fun, man. You know our culture people real fun. You know we know how to do things.
You got your little street stuff that happens. You know you got your little few, but you know.
But educational wise.
So when you was talking about that bubble of the world, I'm so grateful for how my neighborhood shaped me to walk into other areas.
Got you.
You know, I think coming from, they want to call it the rough section of town, the bad section of town, but there's a level of confidence that's put in you in that bubble. There's a level of brashness you have in that bubble.
Yep.
And there's a level of toughness you get. And for that particular thing, I appreciate that bubble.
That's a good bubble to be in when you I'm from Chicago originally, so when I came here to the South, it's a whole different environment for me. I went to school in Three Rivers, Michigan. And so the school that I went to in Three Rivers, Michigan, I was the third black boy, young black man in that school. So the school was predominantly white, so the young black guys,
I had never been to a predominantly white.
It was predominantly white. When I was in Chicago, everything was black. Everything was black.
Right.
And I didn't get
Chi-town.
man. Everything was black. Every single thing. You had metal detectors. You got to go through the metal detector to get into school. All those different things. But I told you my story when I was homeless. I still was going to school then, being homeless. Trying to finish my education.
But once again, it's a bubble that equal the knowledge for what you have within that bubble.
In that bubble.
So when they take a Chi-town, you think of pizza, or you think about, boy, it's rough up there. You have real neighborhoods that's underserved, that's fighting for survival, and sometimes it get infested with drugs, where if you can't get a good job and you don't have the money to create a job at that time, it's a little easier now to do it, but it's still challenges because poverty is still here for whatever reason.
Right.
And what happens is that knowledge, sometimes you get stuck.
You get stuck. And when you say by stuck, what do you mean? Which knowledge you talking about?
You don't see no way out.
No way out. And I get it. I
don't
get
see
it.
no
You don't
way
see no way out.
out.
And it took old kids, man, like what we're trying to do here. It took old cats, man, to show me which way to go. I could have went either way, gangs and different things of that nature. I could have went either way, man. But it took a lot of old cats to talk to me and help me understand what life was really all about. And I'm still 53. I'm 53 now, and I'm still learning what life is all about.
Well, you're still learning, but in the bubble, I appreciate the guys that may have said, "Hey, man, you got your mom and dad, man. Don't get involved with that."
Right.
That's a lesson in itself.
It is.
So they don't talk about that. They'll show the roughest of the roughest as if the whole area is like that, but that's not true.
It's not true. It's not true at all.
Most of your old heads will warn you, young buck, you don't want to go down.
You don't want to go down this line. You don't want to go down this line here.
Now, once you taste it, we welcome you aboard in the streets. Anything goes.
Yep.
But go get your education.
That's what I was told. Get that education,
man.
Get that education. Get some type of diploma behind you. That type of thing.
Yeah.
And I thank God for that part of the people being in my life.
Right. So everybody kind of, how do you feel about when you're in this bubble and you only can depict what you know? That's the thing. You only can depict what the hell you know.
So if you're in the bubble, that's all you know. It's a way. Like you just said, you had to pop the bubble. You got to find a way to pop the bubble.
When they say, but everybody got a chance to choose what they want to believe, Cal.
Everybody got a choice to prove.
Is it really just that easy?
It ain't. It is that easy, but it's not that easy. When I put it that way.
No, it's either one.
I'm okay.
Because when I was in the hood, when I lived in the neighborhood,
it was easier for you than somebody else. Put it that way.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? It's easier for you to make that choice and say, I'm gonna do something different. Do this over here in this bubble over here. Some people that's raised in the hood or Chicago, whatever, they don't have a way out, and there's nobody trying to help them get a way out. So they stuck in that bubble. They stuck in that rut. You know
what I noticed on what they teach us the hood and to run away from. I kind of regret that. I wish I would just learn how to make my hood better.
That's a beautiful thing, man. I think if you
that's what it was. I wish I was a young jit to say when the drugs is coming through, I knew every person that was selling it, nobody was to tell them what to do with the money. You was validated to say, I got my Gucci, I got my Louis, I got my Bentley, I got my car, I got the girls, and a whole lot of money get wasted, and it'd be a recycle of the same thing. So they was in a bubble that showed the same thing. Nobody ever busted and let them smell something fresh.
And another thing too, I get that freshness. Say first you had somebody go in there and try to give them that fresh outlook on life, right? But they've been so tainted and so stigmatized in their mind to where they said, hey, you can't show me nothing, man. I'm making money. I got my own money, type of thing.
But that goes back to what you chose to believe again. It's just like, let's just say religion again. I like to bring that up, which got some theology.
I know you do.
Because you got the theology, man. If I say Calvin, the whole book is, do you believe it?
And I will tell you this. It's certain parts in that Bible, I believe in certain parts I just take, it is what it is.
So what I'm saying is we choose to believe on what we actually exposed to.
Exactly.
Right? We choose what to believe, what we are exposed to.
I get it.
I mean,
I understand it.
Same thing.
Because you have no other way of anything showing you anything different. I understand that.
It's like the polarization of Democrat, Republican.
Oh Lord, here we go now with that politics and religion.
Politics, and they say stay away from. But just think about how polarizing the MAGA followers is. Like Trump said, "I'm your daddy," and daddy say this.
They chose to believe in that.
That was one way.
It's a choice.
Only way, the choice.
It's a choice.
Like,
it's a choice.
He is the president of the United States currently, and I understand it. Well, however, it's the choice.
It's a choice.
Same way that you have in America, they say you can choose and be anything you want. I'll be like, anything you want. It's like, yes, you can.
Yeah.
But however.
Exactly. So
that's what
I'm talking about. You say you can choose to be anything you want. Okay. Say for instance, you got a cat that got felonies on his background. He said, okay, I want to choose. I got a felony on the background. I want to choose to be a fireman. I want to choose to be a police officer. I want to choose to be a doctor. But you got this F on your back. He can't choose no more. It's over with. It's over with.
Man, it's funny how you say that. I'm just thinking about grades. They say all the F students, I say, boy, they had already planned. We got some F's waiting you too.
You know,
18. We don't have to worry about
it.
No more.
You know, that's what I'm saying. So my thing is, you can't. It's certain things in life, man. You can choose to be anything you want to do, but certain situations in that bubble cause you not to be able to do that. It has to be something out here that help them to get out of the bubble. When you say pop the bubble, they still got a bubble on their back. They still stuck if they got the F on their back. If they can't get a job. Right nowadays, man, you can't even get a McDonald's job.
What you think about, do you think we do a great job with helping people have exposure?
No.
Like, I think that's what's kind of has happened now. It's like our education has been set up to the point where if you fail a test, you have to have all these remedial classes on top of your classes. So go on other class where you have this geography. I'm not talking about history.
Right.
I'm talking about geography. Geography, I can remember it kind of showed you the world.
The world, the little globe and all that different things.
You going down, you trying to go through the globe and be like the culture. Oh, they do it over like this or whatever. We don't do it like this over here. And then you create your differences. So it's like, can the truth be respected anymore? Are we only just believing what we believe in our own bubble?
You tell the truth nowadays, man, people don't want to know the truth. And the truth sometimes hurts.
Oh, it's been told.
It's been told, but they living in their own bubble, like you said.
There you go.
And you put the truth out there, the people going to take what they want to take. They're going to listen to what they want to listen to. They're going to think what they want to think. Whether you want to believe it or not, we all have our own mindset of things that we talk about, things that we do, things that we believe in. We all do. So it's not a unified anymore. It's not unified. If the whole, remember that thing called play it forward?
No, but before you go to play it forward, I'm going to ask you this here. Before we get to play it forward, put a red dot in that.
Put a red dot in there. Okay, go ahead.
Are we saying truth don't exist no more? That we become that selfish? I believe what I believe. I don't give a damn what you say.
I believe that, man. I see it every day. I see it every day. I want the truth in my life. I want the truth in my life. And then the thing is, you got to. So, what is the truth? That's what I'm trying to tell you. What is the truth?
Let me give you an example. Let's just use the technology gods out there.
No, the technology.
Tell me something you want to find out about right now.
Look.
What you want to put in Google right now? What you're curious about? Right? What's a curiosity? What's an area of learning that you're curious about knowing right now?
I want to know the truth about my history.
Okay, so when you put in the truth about Black history,
You know what's gonna pull up?
a whole lot of stuff, right?
Whole lot.
And you know, going through that when it's so much,
A lot.
it's like, well, what's truth in a lot?
Exactly.
And then when they give us less, guess what we were saying? Oh, we know they hiding shit.
Exactly.
We know they hiding.
Exactly. We say it all the time.
We say it all
but
the time.
you go
We
to
know they
Google.
hiding
You go to Google right now.
Right.
And they got AI tools now that you can go there and say, give me the full rundown on Black history. Full rundown from every which plane, every which part of the world. Give me the full rundown. You talking about thousands of pages worth of stuff to read, man, about your history. You know, it's there.
Well, it has to. You know, I thought about that with AI too, because they have all the books.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I wonder, can I categorize this stuff based off of, like I said, it said America got its independence in 1776. If I'm wrong, don't crucify me. I used to go to sleep on history. I got tired of hearing about the only Black history we had was slavery and Martin Luther King.
Oh, Lord.
That's why when Trump went on ahead and said they taking history out of the book, I was like, who gives a damn? Though I gave a damn. Well, I just felt like the history that I acquired was outside of the textbooks anyway. So I'm happy. I'm happy for that. So, you know, that curiosity is just like going back, because I got off topic a little bit. But when I said putting the questions, I think knowing the right questions to ask.
Knowing the right question to ask. Nowadays, you can ask an individual person. Say, for instance, you're a prominent businessman.
But not this. Like asking a person. I'm just thinking about this wealth of information on Google.
It's a whole bunch.
It's wealth of information on AI.
Okay, so
and it's like the one who can ask the best question. It's like dating.
Yeah.
The one who can ask the girl the best questions. That's the one gonna get the dance.
Yeah, that's the one with the dance.
The dance, the punani,
no,
come with it. You know?
Let me ask you this: when you said ask the right questions, I get that, and you have to break the questions down to when you get on the AI app or whatever you do on Google, whatever, you have to break the question down, ask specifically about a situation. But if you put that one question on there, pull me up everything there is on Black history. Pull me up everything there is on Black history. Period. It'll pull everything up.
But it's not. It has to give you what's in a Pacific era.
Well, no.
So let's just
and it tells you, it breaks it down. What I'm telling you, it breaks the years and different things of that nature down for you on that.
What about all the inventions that?
It'll break that down too.
What's created?
Who created the peanut? Who created the stoplight? Who did the first open heart surgery? You know, that type of thing, which I know. Trust me.
They have the timeline.
Yep, the timeline.
For all of that.
Yep, they do. It does.
That's there.
It's there.
So, you know, once again, like when I read Black history, you know, a certain posture get enhanced.
Right.
Because I see greatness.
Total greatness.
Through the worst circumstances, even though other people say, well, we were enslaved, you know, I'll be like, wait a minute, you was enslaved in America. That's what you're saying?
I never get on the subject of the slavery and things that we went through back then, because I read it, I looked at it, I'm like, I could never understand it. Me personally, I could never understand. I'm like, well, we have 500 black men on this plantation and one white man with a gun. You got 500 black men on this plantation.
Wait, my cabin, that's going on now.
Yeah, I get it. It's going on now, but my thing is,
it's the bubble.
It's the bubble.
So
I've been my bubble got popped. My bubble got popped a long time ago. I listen to all the different things that we talk about Black power and different things of that nature, and I listen to what the white man said, this and that.
I don't think they tore the Black power thing. They just wanted Black rights.
Black rights, whatever.
It's human rights.
I mean, I get it, and I admire that 100%. I want us to be able to work together as a unit. Some of us are still prejudiced inside of ourselves, of Black, white, Puerto Rican, Chinese. I don't care what color race you are. Mm-hmm. We all created by the same creator. So my thing is, what I think about most of the time is, you know how I am. I text you all the time. I think about unity, man. I'm talking about unity in every race, color, and creed, because that's what's going to keep us alive, man. Keep us pushing, keep us going as a one unit. We can't do it on our own.
So there's a negative. It goes back to in this bubble.
In this bubble.
So let's just say if I was chilling, you was KKK, and I'm Black Power.
Right.
So both of us have a bubble.
We got a bubble.
To get this unity, we got to bust the bubble, and say, hey man, what's good about you?
Exactly. What caused you to be like you are?
What caused you to be like you?
Yeah, what caused you to do this? What really programmed your mind to think that you're a supreme being or a supreme race of people? What programmed your mind? Those people, you gotta think about it. That KKK member or that black child that wants to be black power, black panther, whatever, they was raised up in that thing, in that bubble. He got a bubble, raised in that bubble. But think about this. If you had a black kid and a white kid playing in the bubble in their neighborhood, this black kid and this little white kid ain't gonna know nothing what's going on.
Let's take your initial analogy of the bubble with the one kid that held the Bible. Never been exposed to anything, nothing but the word of God.
Nothing but the word, man.
Nothing to spend time with his God all the time. He go wait 40 days. That Moses and Jesus. Then the other kid that had the world. So that is the bubble. So the bubble has media that goes against everything you talking about but unity.
It does.
The bubble gives you TV. That goes everything that you talking about. What's good? The bubble gives you music. But in all of it, you got a choice.
You got a choice. We'll say this. It's a movie that came out Independence Day. You ever seen it? Independence Day.
Will Smith?
LA movie.
Big Willie.
Now watch this. Watch this now. Independence Day, they had all kinds of different diversified things going on in Independence Day. Them aliens came down, boy, and we're getting ready to take over the world. Guess what happened? Everybody got together. Everybody got together. I'm talking about black, white, Puerto Rican. They were getting down trying to get them aliens up out of here. They got unified under a stressful situation. It shouldn't have to be nothing stressful for us to all be unified.
So the humanity of let's take black, white, Indian, Muslim. Let's take all that out. We're talking about humanity.
Humanity as a whole.
That's just one race. That's just narrowed down. It's one race, and that one race we got the human race.
That's it.
And then we just have different variations of color, and God give us so many different tongues to speak, and so many different culturally food to experience. And so now we get into how to get out the bubble on a natural way.
There you go.
Let's start with number one.
Go ahead.
What's some new things you like to try? Or just ask yourself out there.
Yeah.
To get out the bubble.
What's some new things you like to try?
Want to try?
You know,
I want to try surfing.
I've
always been scared of the goddamn shark.
Listen, I've done paddling, surfing. I never did surfing, but I done the paddleboard or whatever.
But I had to make you laugh with surfing because when we think of surfing, paddleboard, snorkeling, we conditioned to think, man, that's what white boys do.
Exactly.
That's what white boys do.
I've been parasailing. I've been snorkeling. I've been scuba diving. I've been skydiving. My wife she'll tell you now, this dude, I don't know what he is.
So those are this new things. And that's those things, like, it goes to the next bullet of just asking yourself, what can I give myself that's more adventurous than what I'm involved in now?
No, exactly. What would you like to do that's more adventurous than what you're involved in?
Than what you're doing.
Yeah.
Especially, and to me, I think the problem is instead of making it like saying you're poor, the ones that have the money, we have to fix a society where it shouldn't be costing you so much money just to get on a damn plastic board to surf.
Exactly.
But when they charge you $80 to park and eliminate all the ways on the beach and it's controlled, that eliminates a lot of people.
It used to be the point back in the day where you could drive on the beach. You can't even do it anymore.
You can't do it
no more.
So everything has become so monopolized and capitalized that it's like, well, darn, they say the earth is 75% water. It's like, well, man didn't create that. Why we got to go through all these? He didn't create the ocean.
Exactly.
He didn't create the seas. Like, well, what's the problem? Make it accessible where everybody can. If everybody want to learn surf, surf, paddleboard, snorkeling.
Yeah.
all those beautiful things.
Beautiful things out there. Beautiful things out there. You can experience those beautiful things with any.
But that's what's holding back
yeah,
a lot of people from trying new things and having a more of an adventurous life.
Yes.
So another bullet I want to hit on, like taking some kind of calculated risk. You mentioned you in parasailing.
Parasailing.
Now that's what I call a risk in my eyes.
Parasailing.
Same way with a hot balloon.
Yeah, well, hot balloon to me is a risk. I like the hot balloon.
I was in South Africa, and the group I was with wanted to go on a hot balloon. So at first I was like, boy, I ain't finna get up there in that hot. Shit ain't gonna go. Any bird might. I didn't. I was thinking all the negative saying everybody saying take a risk. But the risk is so enormous to me. They said that because y'all booked late, we not gonna be able to do it.
Got you.
And I was over there like.
But the thing is, the risk part is fear. It's fear of enjoying yourself with something new.
The fear.
The fear. It's not a risk. It's a fear part of doing something new. And what I mean by that is parasailing. You're off the back of a boat. You got the parasail on the back. They got the little rope tied to you with the harness and everything. And the boat goes around in a certain way, and they just let you up little by little, little by little, little by little. Thing, you're in the air, but you're around all the water. You're around. They got you attached to the harness and everything. And now when I look down, I saw these fins. I'm thinking it's sharks. And the boat goes around and bring you back down, and then your feet is rubbing on the back of these fins, but they were dolphins. They wasn't sharks.
Hey, I remember the first time I got on what they call them, the
Ski-doos,
jet skis.
The Ski-doos. And
we were in the Bahamas at the time. But they had just told us that last week our shark got attacked in the waters.
That's the fear part. Like, I ain't getting on that.
So we folding.
Right.
This is my first time on it. So my partner, he was used to riding. That was my first time.
Right.
But they wanted to race, so I got out there with them because it wasn't nothing. But you had to rent them for like $85 or $100 or whatever the case may be. I forget what it was. But anyway, he flushed it, bro. When it turned over, you know what he said? He said, "Boy, I thought you was Jesus walking on water. How fast you jumped out the water and got on." I said, "Boy, all I could think about is me dangling." And I said, "I ain't gonna never watch that damn movie Shark and that damn movie Jaws no more."
That's the fear part.
Because that movie right there put a lot of fear, and that's the fear part. So we have to, in order to take these calculated risks, you mentioned it, and the nail on the coffin is to take calculated risks, to go ahead and experience adventures, and to try new things. Fear stops us from all three of those.
Exactly.
Things, man.
It does. It does.
Fear. It's like if you from the neighborhood and they say, "Well, man, you gonna have to put on a bow and tie," and the first thing you may say, "First of all, I don't have one."
Right.
Now if you get past tell that, but sometimes you be like, "I don't want to be around that type of crowd, man."
And that's because it's not that they don't want to be.
It's a new bubble.
It's a new bubble, but it's also a fear because they've never been around it.
I'm gonna tell you what I was scared of. When President Obama became president, and normally when they show the Congress and all them people, I was like, boy, he the president, boy, he ain't got don't have no friends up in there.
Yeah, plenty of them.
But he was the first one, but
plenty of friends.
He sued that all out just through his effective communication skills.
That's it.
Cause it ain't like everybody was favoring Obama. He always attacked everything with such eloquent, and just class.
Swag, man. He had swag, man.
Swag.
He had swag, boy.
Swag.
Yeah, it is.
And lastly, man, and close it out. When we say getting out that bubble, this is something I want to do more.
Mm-hmm.
I grew up in the black and white.
Right. Okay.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
Black and white, pretty much. And now we having. In Florida, we have an influx of Hispanic people, and I'm liking the fruit bowl. That's why Trump kind of scared me when he was like, "I'm gonna send this person back." I said, "No, I like it. You got good Latin food. We got good African food over here.
Asian food. You got
good Asian food.
Man, look, you got you want that fruit bowl. You want people. You want that type of fruit bowl. you know what kind of cultures they bring to America. Some people can't even travel out of America, right?
I know.
So you want that type of fruit bowl in America to where you can just taste the cuisine that other countries got to bring here.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
Jamaican restaurant. You go to a Jamaican restaurant, man. You know.
I think when it comes to exploring other culture, food, if you're willing to at least step out, when you say can't afford a lot of the adventurous things that you want to do.
Yeah. Get to the food.
That's my goal, is to start hanging out with people more than just black and white.
Yeah.
Like, I want to start acquiring me some Spanish friends.
Yeah.
Some Asian friends.
Yeah.
Some Middle East friends.
Got them all.
But get through it through the cuisine.
Yeah.
Because everybody have different food.
Different foods.
Different flavors of way.
You go to a restaurant right now. Go to a restaurant right now, and we walk in there when we leave. Walk in there, they Asian. But do they know Calvin? Yeah, they know me. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying?
Well, it's just a more simplistic way to break out of that bubble to try to do new things.
Yeah.
Like when you get into the different cultures, they have different activities, different way of doing things. So that's what I mean by busting out the bubble. This is not no empowerment message to say that you gotta do this and set your goals here if you want to reach point A to point B. We're just saying the little bubble that you in and you know that you're in.
Step outside your comfort zone a little bit.
You in when the bubble busts, when they say the water busts on a woman.
Yeah.
That's that bubble.
That's that bubble bust. It busts.
So bust that bubble
and slide on out.
And explore. Slide on out. There you go.
Bust the bubble and slide on out.
Get on out there and try it, man. And that's all I'm saying. We're getting out the bubble.
Yeah.
Just go out and try new things. Take on some more adventurous things. Take some nice calculated risks. And just explore other cultures outside of what you look like.
Yeah.
And for those that want to embrace that, please get out your damn bubble and quit saying, I don't hang out with black people. I don't hang out with white people.
Man, come on, man.
We have to stop that.
Yeah, we do. We do.
Like that's what's making me so pissed off right now.
We have to stop it, man.
We gotta stop because everybody that came. So let's just embrace it. That's what make America great to me.
Yes,
is maximizing opportunities for everybody that came. Because reality, if you had to be truthful about it, let the Moors and Indians have it, and everybody go on back to where they was.
Come on now, come on.
Let the Indians and Moors have it, and
then everybody else go back where they was, huh?
Go back to where they was. But since nobody wants to give it up, because of a certain group worked so hard for so free to make it available for everybody to have all these conveniences, let's do a better job of getting out of the bubble so we can all just get along and have better days.
Get along.
Well, my brother, thank you so much for joining the Common Hood. We finna get up out of here once again. Please hit the like, subscribe, and share it. We out. Simon P.